What is up, everybody? Welcome back to ItsADaily. As you know, I have my 1992 5.0 convertible Mustang. Yes, it is a Foxbody, and it is pretty clean for its condition. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Julio, and right now I'm actually in the process of restoring my 5.0 Foxbody Mustang. And if you've been watching the channel, well, thank you for staying tuned for another video. Shout out to y'all the true fans who are about to watch the channel blow up. Hopefully, I can be next Brew 2L. That'd be really cool to do a couple pulls with him. Shout out to Connor. Hopefully we do our drive together when I'm not working. Also shout out to Isaiah for sharing the love. And it's the same thing with Fake Snake. Shout out to y'all three. I keep y'all in touch. But the main purpose of why you're watching this video right now is probably because you're curious as to if you can daily drive the 5.0, also known as the Foxbody. Well, it really depends. If you're looking to buy a Foxbody and you want to make it to a daily, which is why this channel is called ItsADaily, is because I actually had to put in a lot of work to make it into a daily driven car. Now, depending on the conditions of the car that you buy, you may not have to do everything that I did. So, like for once, like I didn't have to worry about the leather seats because the guy that I bought it before me, he actually bought customized seats that y'all see in it today, as you can see. But if you're thinking about buying a Foxbody, first things you want to check to see is make sure there's no rust, and like I said, the state of the engine, because the engine can be a big part as to like why the car wasn't working at first. Like the guy before me, he put in quite a bit of money and couldn't get it running, took it to the mechanic shop, and they told him, oh, it's like a $12,000 fix, and he's like, yeah, forget that. He ended up selling to me at a fairly good price, which I'll talk to y'all about as well here in a little bit. Hold on, I got a phone call with my dad. Get right back. Okay, I'm so sorry. My dad called me, he was just checking up on the Mustang, see how everything's been going with it. And so like I was saying, the question is, can you daily drive the Mustang? And you can, depending on the condition on the Mustang that you get it as. So with me, I didn't have that much problems. When my friend took it to the mechanic shop, they're like, yeah, it's $12,000 worth of work. He can afford it, and that's when him and I were talking about me buying it, and I got it for a good deal, which I could probably talk to y'all like how much I got the Mustang for, and everything I put on it so far, and like how much the grand total is. That'd be a pretty cool video. But those little things, really, I had to fix a whole bunch of like the electric quality. So like, one thing I recommend when you buy a Foxbody, because especially if it's like all original, you need to replace a lot of the older parts. So like, one would be the spark plugs, 2 battery, 3 starter, and then those would be like the main things I would say start out with. Probably see, because most of the time the car isn't working, it's because of the electricity most likely. And then next, if that doesn't work, then you try like maybe fuel pump, maybe it's not getting the gas that it needs. And then oh yeah. Anyways, so like maybe it's the fuel pump, or maybe it's the fuel sending unit. Stuff, little things like that you need to like work on and fix on first. Like for me, one big thing that wouldn't work for my gauge cluster is because the guy that I bought it from, he had an aftermarket security system that messed up the whole gauge cluster, so it wasn't reading the power just to circuits. When like I turned it on, it wouldn't get enough power, so it would light up like half the side, and then like my gas tank would say I was always full, when in reality I was actually like empty, which I'll show you a clip of it here in a few. Well, actually I'll show you a clip of me running out of gas, and like my friend Danny had to skip class to help me out. First day of a week with having the Mustang, it's already causing problems. I'll show you what's going on right now. Hold on, let me grab the keys. But so what happened was, I was actually leaving Walmart and it just freaking died on me in the middle of the street. High key embarrassing, but that's what happens when you get an old project car. So yeah, hear it, and so I think it's just out of fuel. I think it's just a bad sensor, because this hasn't left that spot in a hot minute, and that's my mistake. I should have done something about it, and I should have seen this coming, since I realized it for like 2 days that it has not moved at all. My roommate, luckily, he's going to give me a gas tank. He's going to fill it up with some gas, and hopefully that's the problem, just out of gas. If not, then it's basically back to the scratch work, working and diagnosing what's the problem. AC is not battery because everything still turns on. We had to park out here in the middle street on my way coming back home, and quite a bit of people actually helped me push the car, so shout out to them for doing it. But this is what happens when you have a project car. There's a lot of things to work on it, so stay tuned. So it was a video of that, and then recently I played another clip of like I filled up the gas tank and it was just overflowing. Like I thought it was a leak, but I guess for the older cars, I guess you gotta know your car, because I still have a full tank of gas, but like it was leaking really bad. Well, it stopped leaking, so that's good. Huh. But that's fixed now. It's not leaking as much, and I still got a full tank of gas. I may like lost a couple dollars when all the gas was leaking, but hey, that's okay as long as I know there's no gas leak. But back to the main subject as to can you daily drive it? Yes, but depending on the condition of the Foxbody also varies, because if you buy a Foxbody that needs a lot of cosmetic work and then stuff like that, yeah, it's cool. I mean, yeah, that sucks, but in the end, it depends how big of a project car that you want it as well. Because like, with me, I wanted a project car, but I don't want anything like too major where I'm dropping $10,000, $20,000, like a stupid amount like that. I just wanted something where it was nice body work, make it go fast and make it sound louder. So like I was saying, it's little things like that that you need to fix first in order to make it like a daily driven car. Like with my Foxbody, who knows, maybe yours might include it, but mine didn't have a new mid console, which you could get from LMR. As you can see, now I can have drinks, because before I was having the problem where I had to carry the drink between my legs or like on my right hand, and that kept on getting frustrating with me because I would like try to talk to Siri and send a message and multitask, but then I got tired of that as well because I want to be a safe driver and be smart with it as well. So that's when I bought this new aftermarket radio, and I promise you guys, the radio for this was all the wiring on it was all kinds of messed up, but we fixed that, my roommate and I. Even then, I would recommend, you don't need the like the additional brackets that you need to install it, because honestly, if you buy this bottom piece and then your single DIN radio, or if you want double DIN, it literally just slides right in. Like you can see, you see how that comes out easily? It's because I don't have the bracket to actually secure it, and like you see that now that's coming out. But I'm gonna fix that here in a few. But like really, you saw like I had it really tucked in nice and tight. Like right now, see, now it goes in perfect, and it doesn't even look noticeable, and it doesn't come out. So little things like that you don't need to spend your money on. And another problem I had was the window on this, due to the power, it wouldn't go down, but also the door lock on this wouldn't work because the door lock actuator was completely worn out. And as you can see, unlock, lock, lock, lock. Now the door actually works. I need to replace my passenger side, but I've been busy with performance and I'm not really in a rush because I can still unlock it and lock it with the actual key. So I'm not in a rush for that right now. And then the next thing I plan on doing is fixing the windows, because I don't know if it's either the window guide bushings or if it's the actual window motor that I need to fix to make it go up and down again. So I guess if it's pretty obvious, and like with me, luckily I have a rag top, so that's why I'm not too worried about the windows as of right now. And I've had this car for about 3 years, and I've just been fixing it piece by piece. Like the old gas tank I had before was the original gas tank. It had a fuel leak. I replaced it, got that fixed. The fuel sending unit, before the gauge cluster was all messed up, I thought it was a fuel sending unit. Why the gas tank was off, or the reading of it was off. Turned out it was a security system, because in Cali they have a whole bunch of car thefts. And so the guy that I bought it from, he had like 3 different security systems into this car, and so that's what was messing up all the voltage, and the gauge cluster wasn't reading it properly. But ultimately, if you can fix the little things like that, this car could definitely be a daily driven car. Especially, hold on. Oh yeah. The best part is, you can buy parts for this car fairly cheap. Like the new exhaust I got, MagnaFlow, only cost me $600. Or if you see my prior video, which I'll include in the link above, I actually got the exhaust in a trade with LMR. Shout out to Jeff again. Thank you for working for me again. Hopefully we can work some kind of sponsorship. I'd love to sponsor you. If you need to buy body parts for your car, LMR is the place to go. They've been great. If you're in Norman, Oklahoma, hit me up. I love to go on a drive. I love, hell, you could drive my car with me in the passenger side. Like, this is guy Isaiah. I'll probably post a video of us going on the cruise together, and I'm gonna let him drive my car here in a couple of days. But if you see me out in the road driving here in Norman, give me a shout out, like honk. You know, reach out, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If I answer your questions whether the Foxbody can be a daily driven car, another thing I like to include is it does not like the cold weather. There'll be times where I have to crank it or turn on the ignition 4 to 6 times because of the cold weather. But once it gets going, it's good, it's solid. So I think that'd be one little thing, one little flaw that I'll say it has, is the cold weather. It doesn't like the cold weather. But other than that, the Foxbody Mustang can be daily driven. Highly recommend the Foxbody Mustang. If you want to part your car, parts are cheap, go LMR. Shout out to them again. Thank you for all the parts. It's your boy Julio. Thank you for staying tuned to ItsADaily. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like, leave a comment, and I hope to see you on the road. I'm out.